Ja, goddag folkens, så velkommen tilbage til endnu en episode af Digimon. Jeg har lige været inde i Digi-labbet og så rodet rundt med nogle ting. Vi har nu den farm, der investigator, mangler 3 for at have fuld search-hold, og den anden mangler et par stykker for at have fuld builder-hold. Så det er blevet fikset det, så det ser lidt anderledes ud, og vi skal videre herfra. Vi har ikke flere opgaver, så derfor skal vi videre over til det her Sinju, hvor der var den der labyrint der. Jeg mener, det var Sinju Kuyo, og ikke Shibuya. Det var her, hun sagde, det var. Den labyrint her, hvor har vi jo været ved. Godt være det over det Shibukira. Der skulle være en åbenbart også. Der er et eller andet her i hvert fald. Det er stensikkert. Huh? It feels like something's out to kill. Jeg kan godt huske det her. Det er ikke en labyrint, det er noget. A case came from Detective Matayoshi. Hurry up and come. What, do you feel something ominous in the air just now? Since when have you been so superstitious? It's probably nothing. Just get back here so we can get to work already. I should see if there is a new case to investigate. Det er der så også i syvende jo. Måske er der en case. Jeg skal lige tilbage og kigge. Du har lige fået det at vide, at der er en case. Jeg kan godt lide det der, altid en rød bil kommer hertil, og de stopper. Når man er her. Og sådan, det hører de ikke, når der er mennesker, eller hvad? Ja, vi har simpelthen ikke flere sager. Jeg har også taget alle dem, der hedder, med at hente ting. Dem har jeg også kørt igennem. Og vi kan jo ikke Digimon af vores Digimoner her, og de her de skal bare stå primært bare vente her om bagved, indtil de bliver stærke nok til at gøre nogle ting, og lære deres ting og sådan noget der, så der er ikke rigtig så meget af det. Vi har fået en ny case herude. Broad daylight. An invisible slasher is rampaging in Shinjuku. Catch the culprit before something serious happens. Please help. A bank inspection drive. Okay. Let's go. There has been a string of some real oddball, incitable lately out in Shinjuku. Cars, trees, building, accessories. They are all getting sliced up, and with clean cut too, like someone took a real sharp knife to them. Thankfully, nobody has actually gotten hurt by this so far. Right now, it's just a case of trying to culpable vandalism we are dealing with here. But it's heavy-duty stuff getting damaged here in matching if people start getting targeted somewhere as dense as Shinjuku. It's been a real problem. It will be a real problem. As long as we don't know who's behind this, we can predict where it will be next. And the police can hardly be bothered to get off their asses, and like this will help us. It's after the last incident. It is after the last incident. I see where it's going. Alright, we will check it out for you. I politely borrow access to the security camera in Shinjuku, so we can check out what has been recording. I don't see anything, and I damn well don't hear anything right now either. Doesn't look like I can find any of the actual crime scenes, though I wait that you already checked out this much yourself. There's really nothing left on there, huh? Oh, hey, I found something interesting. Here's my trusty assistant from just a little while ago. Let's take a look. Wait, what was that flash of light just now? We just might have a real live Kamatachi on our hands here. You've probably heard about them before from folktales, right? Kamatachi was a weasel spirit with claws and shape as a cycle. To hear the stories tell it, they attack people by appearing inside as suddenly weapon, cutting their victims' skins shapely in this week. What probably really happened is that when people's skin get really dry, it can get cocked up by small rocks blowing in the wind, or so we thought. Looking at this footage, I think it's safe to say there's no ordinary gust of wind. Knowing that there will could be an actual kamatachi on the loose in Shinjuku. Putting fairy tales aside for the moment, what we do know is that light reflected off something, maybe the wind somehow, or a blade. Or maybe something else entirely, who knows, but the light definitely is shimmering really close to your head there in the footage. If you hadn't felt anything ominous back there, we might have seen your head puff off your shoulders. Hehe. Better stay sharp, you can only stay lucky for so long, you know. Head back to Shinjuku and investigate the surrounding area. Detective Moriyoshi and I will stay here to analyze the footage some more. Så du er lige snart omkring også, at vi risikerer at få stået hovedet af, hvis vi bliver ved med at stå derovre, fordi vi kun har logget så længe vi nu er der. Og alligevel sætter du mig retur igen derude, ikke også, for at investigate, hvad der sker. Altså, det er sådan lidt, ikke også? Så nej, ja, hvis du ikke lige havde følt det der, ikke også, så havde vi sandsynligvis nok set dit hoved poppe af skuldrene. Og så er du blevet til hovedløs i næk for Harry Potter af. Men nu, der skal der bare retur igen, mand. Sleep barrier, okay. Lad os lige sætte ned til det der, så vi kan sætte dem i gang igen med noget mere. Nej, for tag for Eden, mand. Fuck. Det er problemet med dem der godt, de kan køre begge steder her. Vi skal ikke til Eden, vi skal til The Digilab. Digimon, digital monster. Vi fik den sleep barrier. Ja, lad os bare tage den. Og som man kan se her, hvis jeg går herind, kan jeg se, det er en builder. Det er 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Så jeg tror, vi har 8 builders herinde. Det passer meget godt. Lad os se, hvor mange der er builders. Så 1, 2, og så er vi tilbage sammen. Ja, så det er 2 builders. Så vi har 8 builders herinde. Hvilket gør, at de er en del bedre til at få bedre ting. Når det er den samme, altså når de har den rigtige art. Det går også hurtigere på den skyld. Du korter også tiden af og sådan nogle ting der. Jo større de bliver, og Digimon og sådan ting, jo bedre skulle det også blive. Og det samme går med investigation, hvis du gerne vil finde bedre cases til dig. Så som for eksempel flere hackers, og de skulle så også samtidig gerne begynde at være hurtigere til at gøre det. Her, hvor har vi nu? There's a line crossing through here that looks like a burn mark. Wait, a burn mark. You found a burn spot, you say. Anything else I have noticed you found there? What's wrong? Does something feel off again? A flash of sunlight reflected off a window and blind you. Here, looks like you're frozen courier for the time being. Oh wait, there she goes. She's moving again. Guess she's looking something up. Haha. Once she's like this, she's lost in her own world. No point trying to talk with her. Looks like will be there, or be like this in a while. I hate ordering you around since you don't work for me, but would you mind looking around for more clues for us? We have had a lot of reports about the phenomenon come into the police department, so there could definitely still be something left to find. Jo. Jeg kan godt lide, at han siger, at jeg kan ikke lige order us around, og så spørger på den mest pæneste måde, would you mind? Altså like, kunne du måske overtale til at gøre det, ikke også? Det er sådan lidt, order mig around, og så du spørger mig pænt. That's another one of those burn marks on the sidewalk here. I filled it. That murdery intense again. Og så 1 dodge, 2 dodge. It's the best you got. Jeg var tæt på den der YouTube slow. Hey, it's me. I figured out what's going on. The culprit, whoever they are, is using reflection to their advantage. Have you ever heard of the walkie-talkie building? It's super tall skyscraper in London that was at the center of really bizarre incident. Basically, there was cars parked nearby it that mysteriously had parts of them melted and robbed. the cause of it was that the building's window, the planes were installed in such a way that they reflect a sunbeam important enough to damage the car. In the instance, though, we're not dealing with sun rays. Judging from the flash of light and those burn marks you found, we're probably dealing with lasers here. But this isn't your ordinary laser point we're talking about. Only weapons-graded lasers could leave such deep burns. The question is how someone managed to set them up all around Shinjuku and fire them off without people spotting them. There hasn't been any big power surges in the area. Could there be batteries? No, wait, the Digiwave rating are fluctuating weirdly. Don't tell me they are using the Digiwave as substrate for microwaves in an impromptu maser. If that's the case, then hey, think you can trust in my direction and your good luck to pull us through. Okay, første, anden. Of course, like I ever doubt your judgment. It's like the attitude when here's the deal. Here's the deal. I like the attitude. Here's the deal. The culprit is aiming that laser at you using every reflection surface in the area. We are going to use that to our advantage. The fact that the laser is bouncing around towards you means we can track it back to its original point. To do that, you need to get in the line of fire, but you have to time it well, or else you will get a hole burn right through your skull. Do you get what I'm asking here? As soon as the lasers got you, I want you to connection jump to it and drive inside. Okay. If my thinking is correct, the laser is actually a type of Digiwave. A digital wave. If it is, then instant the beam of light hits something, it forms a connection with the original point, and it tabulates a Fox network of sorts. That's what should make it possible for you to connection jump into. I know it sounds crazy, but you are easily the luckiest. Luckiest person ever I ever know. You can do it. Trust yourself and tackle this head on. Just concentrate. If anyone can do this, it's you. Bye. Oh yeah. Lad os se engang, hvad de siger herinde. Ja, jeg har fundet en sag. Okay, lad os gå til venstre først. Det højre ser ud til at være en vej fremad. Jeg gider ikke gå efter det. Normalt vil jeg gå frem og tilbage og hente alle tingene. Ja, men det gider jeg ikke lige nu. Okay, så vi har en virus, Digimon i hvert fald, og muligvis en... Altså en virus og en... Hvad er det, der hedder digital? Google er bedst bare ikke teknisk set, fordi det er dig, der skal have det her. Og se om Triceramon kan få ham helt ned. Bada bing, bada boom, du. Videre, så vi har Triceramon, og vi har Metal Green, og også de lol, der var mange. Vi har Rapsmon faktisk det level. Jeg kan ikke rigtig komme ud og give dig en Digivolving lige nu, så det må vi klare her bagefter. Så det må vi tage på det tidspunkt. Jeg tror faktisk, det var rigtig vej det her. Der har vi ham. Selvfølgelig panikker de. Den eneste Digimon, der har stor ting på den her. Han er ikke garanteret selv. Ja, han angreb sig selv der. Så jeg kunne godt tænke mig, at deres panik forsvandt. Der er Metal Greymon. Panic remove. Jeg kan valgt at angribe dem, det er rigtig godt. Med 2 skulle gerne ikke gøre sådan noget. Okay, du er allerede blevet angrebet, så lad os se en gang, hvis jeg angriber. Og døde du. Og Metal Greymon skulle så gerne sørge for, at den anden her, den dør. Med Giga Destroyer. Det er ikke lyst til at gå mod den der tank der. Med Torsiamon så langt nede. Eller vil lige op på den gang. Det her er en nye der. Vi har fået endnu en her, hvad? Det er Yokomon på max level, det var jeg godt klar over. Det vil ske en meget kort tid efter. Lad os se en gang, vi har den der spray der. Fuldstændig op sådan der, yes sir. Så kunne vi lige give Metagramon en af de her kapsler her. For at sørge for, at han også er fuldt op i den der. Let's go! Der har vi der. Who are you? How did you find me here? And are you some army trying to take me back? You are not with the army. Well, I'm an optical weapon Digimon that broke out of a certain country's military. I was developed and trained to be a weapon capable of attacking the real world directly from cyberspace. But I hate it. I hate being worthless to them, and for any other purpose aside from that. And I hate anybody in the army who just tries to treat me like a weapon, so I ran away. You're wondering why I was attacking the city, but I was just practicing my techniques over the network to find something else I could do. That's all. Oh, so my laser was shooting out into the real world without me even realizing it. Sorry about that. Ha ha ha. Try all I might. No matter how much I run away, I really am just a mean old weapon in the end. Oh, 2 sekunder faktisk. Okay, folkens, tilbage. Sorry, vi må have ringet. Jeg skal ned og handle. Lige om lidt. I'm wrong. Because if I was a real weapon, there would have been casualty. Hey, you're really some... Hey, are you okay? You look alright. I am so relieved to see you again. If something had happened to you, it would have made me look really terrible as a detective, so I am glad to see you okay. Detective? I knew it. You lied to me. You really are just a government dog. I will make you pay for this, you two-faced scumbag. If you're so desperate to make me a weapon again, then I will give you what you want and then some. Take this. Okay, så det er eftersom jeg skal ud og handle lige nu, er vi nødt til lige at vende den her kamp her til efterfølgende, så når det bliver min kamp, er der også et pause jeg lige, og det mener jeg kan gøre ved at bare ved at stå faktisk her, kan vi faktisk bare gøre. Så vi kommer til at stå her, så kommer jeg ned og handle, og så færdiggør vi den her episode her efterfølgende. Så giv mig 2 sekunder. Okay, folkens, så tilbage. Jeg havde faktisk ikke glemt det her. Jeg har lige været ude og handle rigtig meget tid, vi skulle finde noget. Og det er fuldstændig gjort, jeg bare glemt helt, og det er det, hvad jeg sad og lavede her. Så det går bare. Jeg har faktisk bare siddet og spise is lige nu og bare slappe af, men det bliver ikke til noget lige nu. Og så er det bedst her, det er en boss, så det vil være lidt besværligt at bare køre dig igennem, så derfor tager vi reverse flame i tilfælde af, at han laver et eller andet, og tilfældigvis kun forårsage, at vi skal bruge ham noget mere. Men må du bare recoil. Og så hvis han angriber alle 3, så har vi noget der at køre efter, og sørge for, at han går noget mere over, så det er meget godt. Og ellers er det bare noget angreb. Og det problemet er også, at han har hit chance, så det kunne jeg faktisk godt tro, at Triceratops han havde i stedet for. Han havde hit chance herinde ved i stedet. Det har jeg faktisk af, for så kunne han give sig selv det. Og så er der måske lidt større chance for, at vi kan ramme. Critical charge. Hyper cannon! Rammer selvfølgelig den der, som er allerbedst at ramme. Bang, smadrer tilbage. Triceratops! Ja, okay, her jeg er lidt sådan... ud af luft. Jeg er i rigtig dårlig form, og jeg går op ad trappe hver eneste dag. Det er irriterende. Men jeg har planer på en tid, skal jeg træne. Jeg er helt sikker på, hvordan jeg skal gøre det 100% endnu, men jeg har lidt omkring det. Min plan var lidt at gøre noget Minecraft ud af det. Men det var jo lige siddet. Ja, det kan muligt komme på mandag, eller på fredag, eller på søndag. Og hvad er det en update på søndag? Nu skal jeg lige ud på det, fordi det er det næste søndag, så det er nok sandsynligvis i søndag, at jeg ser den her, fordi den her den kommer først ud næste uge. Ja, det er det med torsdag. Det er faktisk lige præcis torsdag i dag. Det er torsdag i dag, hvor det er den her episode, eller hvor jeg optager den her episode her. Så det vil sige, at jeg har lige sat den ene episode, jeg lige kommet ud i dag. Så vil jeg gerne optage den til næste uge. Så hvis jeg først siger på søndag, så kommer det jo først næste søndag, hvilket ikke passer så godt. Jeg kan så sige, at jeg har jo lige en søndag imellem, så det skal jeg lige huske på. Og stunner ham. Super. Du er rigtig god til lige at give alle sammen 1000 nye. Ja, jeg skulle faktisk give ham CP. Ellers... det var ikke livet at kunne give. Yes. Og heldigvis så får hun en chance til for at give det. Kombination. Ikke så meget mere. Okay, godt. Så skal du give alle. Her du kun give en. Okay. Så giv dig selv, kan jeg starte med. Og så kan Triceramon også give sig selv. Jeg Triceramon, ikke Triceratops. Nå, jeg går nok. He's already dead. Sådan der. Det er lidt synd faktisk, man skal kæmpe mod ham her. Fordi han er jo bare, altså... Han er jo et våben, men han har ikke lyst til at være det. Han har ikke lyst til at blive behandlet på den måde, han bliver behandlet på. Så han vil bare være fri. Og selvfølgelig godt, at han gjorde noget, altså han har risikeret at gøre noget, ikke også? Men... That's enough. I get it. I'm nothing more than a weapon to be fired off. I know that after fighting you now. But that's the life I have to lead. Then I wish I never been created. Og så forsvinder han. So it was a Digimon, eller program Digimon, made by a foreign military here. I'm sorry I will interrupt you in a conversation then. I guess I grummed up the works really bad right then. Right when you won him over. Still, at least it put a stop to things, even though it ended poorly. It really did. Now it become a serious situation. I mean, not only did you find a top secret military weapon, you also destroyed it. If we are not careful here, this could turn into an international incident that even threaten our security threats with that country. Just when Japan finally got them to move their bases too, that deal could vanish into thin air because of this. Oh, but don't think any of this is your fault. Even if it were lead to World War III taking place, you shouldn't feel guilty. Oh, Koi. If I didn't know you better, I think you were actually being serious. Oh, but I really am. Where I'm not. Anyway, Lady Luck must really take a shine to you. To tell the truth, there was actually one other thing that flashlight could have been. See if it hadn't been a normal maser, but instead of Phantom Maser, you wouldn't been standing here, right, talking to us right now. I detected fluorescence in the Digi wave, which had me immediately determined that they were functioning as a maser substrate. However, there was also the possibility that instead of a microwave being stated that it could have been ultrasound waves. Rather than rely on photons, phonon matter, like the name implies, rely on amplified phonons, which make their purpose fundamentally different. If you've been facing a photon matter back there, you probably wouldn't have been able to use it like a normal network line and connection jump. Now, do you get how lucky you are? Hold up. You did some great work out there today, kiddo. But there was but that's what Youngs is for in the first place, so keep it up. Jeg synes stadig, det er ærgerligt, men at den der tankbond der, den døde der på den måde, der, jeg synes virkelig, det er. Og vi har 12 message. Holy crap, hvad er det for en quiz? What is the meaning of the Indian summer? Warm weather and stay for the cool weather, warm weather pretty close to spring. Jeg har ingen idé. Så okay, der er flere her, der så bare er levelet max op nu, så det skal jeg lige have fikset det der i hvert fald. Holy moly, der er mange, der er levelet op her, mand. Diamond har de fået det der, nice. Og det er jo også fordi, at cases. Okay, lad os lige prøve at se en gang her, så lad os prøve lige gå herover ved. I agree with that, Detective Matayoshi says. So it's back to work for you, kiddo. Next tax. Ja, jeg håbede ellers på, at der ikke var mere. Nå, det var der så åbenbart. And so, it has come to my attention that the acquiring of the Nile Corporation by Kamasiro's enterprise was illegal. Some rotten underlines did it on their own with no permissions, and although this was years ago, it was categorically the wrong decision. Categorical the wrong decision, and as such, I certainly will not let it slide. With that said, everyone who was even slightly involved, from the vice president on down to the delivery boys, I fire them all, each and every one. Moving on. From here on out, I shall run the company personally as the CEO. In a complete change from the old organization, I shall now control the company directly. Decision making will be faster, and we will be able to provide the string of new services our customers demand. I would like to start by taking the first step today. There's a very major project I have had in mind for a while now that I would like to announce, and that is a major update to Eden, our flagship service and the cornerstone of people's lifestyles everywhere. With this new update, you will be able to do that and this, and then this, and maybe even those things. The details are still secret, but we will be honest and early access demo events for people to try these new Eden's update ASAP. Please join us and experience for yourself our new sincerity, along with the new possibility offered by Eden. Yay, sure. We got slammed. This year. Indeed, our opponent is not to be underestimated. They really got an upper hand. We were about to launch a raid on Kamasiru on the basic of the materials you obtained for us. When there was a leak in the form of an international announcement at Kamasiru's regarding the raid. In other words, they admitted their guilt before we could pursue any charges. My superior fell for it completely. They put an end to the case by seriously the evidence we had prepared and arrest as a scapegoat. It's a matter of speculation, but I suspect that it was Kishibe who ordered that announcement. The press conference must be part of her cunning shame as well. She probably figured that if she got it to the press first, she could avoid the apologies and explanation that would invaluably come later. But to couple that with announcement of her becoming the new Eden CEO, as well as these new large-scale Eden updates all at the same time, giving them the old razzle dazzle, it's the KGB show she's running, and she knows it. On the other hand, we did get evidence proving a connection between KGB and the demon hackers, but all the accounts associated with the demon had somehow been magically erased. It will be tough to identify them in the real world. I see. I'm sorry, Koyo-chan. Just when we finally had Kamasiru by the tail, they got away. No need to apologize. Even if we rushed into things earlier, it probably would have turned out all the same. From Nokia. Urgent. At Kate Cafe. What's up? Come see me. Great, just when we're having a serious talk, at least use a ringtone that doesn't suck at the dramatic tension out of the room. Oh, a call from Nokia Shimomura. Don't worry about us, just go. You know the saying, strike while the iron is hot. There's nothing we can do for right now. Waiting for her to make the first move is a valid plan of our part. Chapter 8. No stopping the gal girl. Oh, we are Or we could put your assistant skills to use. I swear that kid might be a godsend from your father, sent from the great hereafter. Maybe rushing into things might not be the worst idea, just a little bit, huh? There's no guarantee that half cyberbody from form will be able to sustain itself forever, and if Kamasiros finds out whose body it is at the hospital, it wouldn't end well, will it? Or possibly. It could be that they are leaving Coaster alone on purpose. That they know the truth for a while now. Kan vi stoppe episoden nu? Kraftedeme, mand. Like I said, the day of reckoning has come to hackers who want to use Digimon for evil purpose. Oh, Coaster, you are late. Why are you always late like that? Back to what you were talking about. What do you mean by day of reckoning exactly? Is it obvious we're taking out the hackers and save the Digimon? Hey, isn't that a bit high-handed? Losing to 3 earlier made it very apparent that I don't have the cups to do this on my own. That's why I'm planning on forming a team group to face off against those mean old hackers. Tamer group. You have both heard of a hacker team called the Judas. The Judas. They were a hacker team that was active a little while ago, right? That's right, Arita. I should have figured out that you know your stuff. Although members of the Judas were hackers, they never did anything evil that would have bothered ordinary users or Digimon. So what are you getting at? We can form a powerful team by getting hackers like former Judas members and other like-minded folks. We will call ourselves the Rebels, and we will protect Digimon and Eden from evil hackers. What do you think? It's a total great idea, right? Don't you think the name kicks butt? And Arita would be a leader, of course. There's no else better for the job. What? Well, you're such an incredible hacker. You saved me that time when we were attacked in Column. Oh, and you will be a rebel too, Coaster. It's okay, don't worry. I will make you the vice assistant leader. Okay? There, then it's decided. Is the Rebels a good name? We could also go with the Digimon Helpers or the DH for short. No thanks. What? You won't do it? Wait, why not? How come? Oh, is it because you don't like the word leader? If that's the case, you can be the boss, or the captain, or L. Jeffrey, or whatever you preferred. I don't have time for your games of make-believe. The games of make-believe? I'm busy searching for the cause of that crazy sickness. You can go do whatever you want. Hey, Coaster. Is this really the best time for you to be hanging out with someone like her? I need to talk to you. Come to Shinjuku later, I will be waiting. What's up with that? That's bites. Fine, he doesn't have to join us. We can do it without him, right, Coaster? Yeah. Hey, you're Yuriko Kamashiro, right? I heard about you from Coaster. What are you doing in a place like this? Koyoko told me what was going on. She said Coaster would be here. Have you business with Coaster? Coaster is in here with the loudmouth. You had a very serious look on your face. What were you looking at? Oh, nothing. Monthly special hamburger set menu. Huge portion, thick and juicy hamburgers, extra rice, free year round. You're hungry? Okay then, I will see you again. See you around. Ja, nu får du lov til at se, please. For fuck's sake. Jeg prøver lige på ikke at få den her til at gå langt, og jeg har allerede brugt et kvarter på det her, mand. Og jeg ved allerede, at jeg foran havde været næsten 20 minutter inden. Så. I'm so angry. What is with that hood-wearing punk? He must be thinking he's all that. Look at me, I'm such a nihilist. I'm so cool, I'm so hot. Well, whatever. It means there's only one solution. I will be the leader. What does that look for you? You don't have to be so shocked or doubtless. Coaster, you will help me recruit new members, yeah? What? Why the big long pause there? You don't wanna to... Now I'm really worried about the future. Oh, no need to worry. I got a clear goal in all of this. I think Hugo from the Sextons will understand what I'm saying a little better. Whatever will be. Where there's the will, there is a way. Let's start it out by trying to invite Hugo. Oh, and we gotta keep Free completely out of there. Well, she's kind of a creeper, isn't he? She talks funny and her style is a bit, She's definitely a pervert with a capital P. Pervert? What? Are you a friend of Coasters? It seems you are in the middle of something. I will come back some other times. Oh no, we are not in the middle of something. We are clearly not talking about perverts. Huh? Oh, wait up. Aren't you Yoko Kamazero from Kamazero's Enterprise? Yes. Whoa, she really is your friend, Coaster. Well, I wouldn't go that far. So hey, does that mean that we are friends too? What? I mean, right, the friends of the friends is a friend. That's been the way of things have been since like forever years. Well, I'm Nokia Shirami. Call me Nokia. Or Akino, if you like. That was my nickname back in the elementary school. Hold the gift. Can I call you Yuku? Or Yukurin would be total absorbed. I will be back. Sure thing, Yuku, later. But the funny things about you is you got some pretty well developed relationships. Considered how poorly developed your character is. Anyway, let's go to the column and find Yuko. What? You're going to report in the agency? Roger that, let's meet in column then. Same place as before. Hurry up. Well, that was fast. Are you done with your business with your friend? The rebels, the friend of a friend is a friend. I have no idea what you're talking about, but you seem the type to be easily embroiled in trouble. What happened to Detective Matayoshi? He just went home for a few minutes. We are going to wait for Kamazero to make their next move. For now, you have some free time. Helping your friends might be a good use of your time right now. You never know how the wheels of fate will turn. After all, as they say, one good turn deserves another. Huh? One good turn deserves another. You're saying I am using that proverb not wrong? If that's what you think, go look up the correct meaning. Ja, og så 8 mere af dem her. Hold da kæft. Flere, der nu er blevet færdige, det går her igennem, og så er der også dem her, vil jeg mærke. Men ikke noget, jeg kan svare på, sådan der. Men vi kan se. Jeg vil sige tusind tak, for at I er med. Håber, I ikke har haft noget imod den her rigtig lange episode her. Beklager rigtig meget på det. Tusind tak, for at I er med. Til vi ses igen i folkens næste episode. Hej.